Yesterday we tried to record the Aveng video, but the audio quality wasn't good. So now we're going to try and record another video and try to fix the audio for Aveng. So we'll only be focusing on Aveng. The names of the other stocks that we spoke of will be on the description, on the description of this video. So I don't think that you are that interested in those stocks. It seems like a lot of people are only interested on Aveng. So okay, let's dive into Aveng. Okay, we mentioned that we were previously negative on Aveng. We didn't have a position because it was not moving anywhere. So now last week we noted that there was a bit of a movement there on Aveng, and yeah, if you zoom in a bit, you can see that there is that 50 day moving average, 200-day moving average crossover that happened somewhere around the 15th of July in 2020, but that move was not sustained. As you can see that the share tried to trade between 2 cent and 3 cent for quite some time, and then it fell back to 2 cent 1 cent range. So it's been consolidating for quite some time, since somewhere August all the way to 17 Feb 2021. And then there were news on right offers, so we didn't participate on right offer one because we didn't have shares, so it's only the current shareholders that were able to participate. But also okay, we didn't like the stock, but even if we were shareholders, we were not going to participate in that. We would rather sell instead of being diluted, because we are not willing to give money to a company that hasn't given us money. And then again, around the 17th of Feb, then there was this golden crossover again. As you can see, the 50-day moving average, it crossed above the 200-day moving average. Also note that the 200-day moving average is now starting to point up, starting to turn up a bit. And then you saw that during that period, the share price started to trade back again between the 2 cent and the 3 cent range again for quite some time. And then last week, when they made the announcement on the success of the rights offer, we saw the share jumped from the 3 cent range all the way to the 4 cent range. So now, as you can see, this tells us that now there is an interest in this stock. There are some institutional buyers. Well, previously, especially around February or so, we ignored that JP Morgan was buying 25% of the company. Well, we can't ignore the fact that this company has a strong order book, but also at the same time, the company has a large pile of debt. So for us to give a company 300 million only to repay debt, it doesn't make sense to us, because we are not getting anything from it. And if you are familiar with finance and economic stuff, commerce stuff, you know that debt comes first rather than equity or shareholders, meaning that yeah, the company will prioritize paying debt instead of fixing its house, or maybe by paying debt it is fixing its house. And then we also mentioned that if you go back in time, you can see that the stock last touched 4 cent. In fact, it was 18 September 2018. Let's see, in 2019. Yeah, and then all the way up to 12 February 2019, it was still trading around the 4 cent region. So this level was last seen in 2019. So really, we wouldn't have an interest in a company that has just been sitting there. So now the company is showing some signs of recovery. As you can see, the 50-day moving average is above the 200-day moving average. Also, the 200-day moving average is starting to face up. The stock is now trying to reach new higher levels. So now, yes, we have an interest on this, but we're not buying a lot of Aveng. We always try by all means not to risk more than 2% of our total portfolio in this case, because this is a speculative trade. we're only risking 1% of our total portfolio. The assumption is that this move is going to fail, so we want to risk less money just in case this stock is stuck in the range, it's not moving for quite some time, so we just want to forget about that money. We assume that it's going to be a losing trade, but if it works well, great. But now, as you can see, the move from 3 cents to 4 cents was accompanied by a significant amount of volume. So as you can see, traded about 64.42 million shares of that. Despite these high numbers, the stock is still very highly illiquid because we tried to place an order on Friday. The stock, we haven't received our shares yet. The stock is still pending, so there's still a lot of liquidity issue, but there's something that we're counting on. We know that there are people who will be quick to cash out their profit, so when they start to cash out, then we expect the stock to be more liquid. So that's it. We hope that now it's clear why we are bullish on Aveng, why we want to buy Aveng. The other companies that we spoke of, most of them are on their 52-week high. So for us, that's a bullish signal. We don't, we're not saying that we don't believe in buying low and selling high. We also buy high to sell high. So the 52-week high, it's a good reason for us to buy a stock because that's a bullish signal. It tells us that stock is moving upward. So we hope that now that is clear why we are bullish on Aveng. And then finally, we'd like to remind you that we have the systematic trend following cheat sheet. You can find the details in the description below. The cheat sheet is available on Gumroad. It's selling for $20 US. And there you will find an ebook that explains systematic trend following, and it has videos that you can use that will help you to set up a chart using systematic trend following. We also have a video that will help you to use a screen on TradingView, so that instead of searching for stocks one by one, you can just quickly run a scan. So please check out that course on Gumroad. We believe that it will be worthwhile. It will help you a lot. And then also, if you find anything that you share on this channel valuable, please click the subscribe button, and also please like this video because it helps the YouTube algorithm to recommend this video to other people. Thank you.